These are 3 rules that I live by to be an ethical spiritual teacher. Ethics have always been really important to me. I spent 9 years as an advocate for survivors with sexual violence, and I definitely don't think I'm perfect, but I try my best, and these rules really help. We actually just did a deep dive on this topic over on the podcast. Rule number 1 is do no harm, but take no shit. And what that means is I'm gonna have strong boundaries, but not at the expense of others. My second rule is that impact is more important than intent. We talk a lot about intention when it comes to magical practice, but we don't talk a lot about impact. And I see this come up especially in like cultural appropriation practices. For instance, using white sage. A lot of us have heard that that could be considered cultural appropriation. If you want me to make a video on that, let me know. But the point of impact over intent is if I know that and I continue to use white sage for my cleansing practice, even if my intent is to do no harm, the impact is the opposite. So yes, I want to focus on my intention, but I also want to focus on how I'm impacting other people and making sure that that impact is also in line with that intention and not bypassing that. My final rule, you have heard me say before, how you do anything is how you do everything. And really what that means in my, at least business practices, is the way that I treat you before you work with me is the same way I would treat you when you work with me, rather than applying like weird pressure tactics to get you to sign up for something. If you are a spiritual practitioner that cares about this stuff, I want to know what rules you live by to stay ethical. And if you're into talking about this, let me know.